Are you tired of the silence? Warriors fans? Are you on the edge of your seats, wondering what the future holds for the Dubs this offseason? For weeks, the Golden State Warriors, a franchise synonymous with fireworks and championship parades, have been surprisingly quiet in free agency. Almost too quiet, wouldn't you say? But don't mistake that silence for complacency. The whispers are growing louder, the pieces are starting to move, and it seems the Dubs are finally ready to make some noise. We're talking about potential game changers, veteran leadership, and the crucial moves that could set the stage for another championship run. Get ready, because the picture is becoming clearer, and it's a thrilling one for the Bay Area faithful. The Golden State Warriors have been operating with the stealth of a ninja in the early days of free agency. While other teams have been making splashy headlines, the Dubs have been biding their time, patiently assessing the landscape. But that patient approach might be about to pay off, as a reliable 10-year NBA veteran has emerged as a prime target. We're talking about Trey Lyles, the 6'9" stretch big who last suited up for the Sacramento Kings. He's currently an unrestricted free agent, and according to Brett Siegel, the Warriors are showing significant interest. Now, Lyles' numbers from last season, 6.5 points and 4.6 rebounds on 42% shooting from the field and 34% from deep, might not exactly jump off page. But don't let the statistics fool you. Lyles has carved out a reputation as a supremely reliable rotational forward, precisely the kind of player a championship contender needs off the bench. He can space the floor with his three-point shooting, hold his own defensively against multiple positions, and offers valuable versatility, capable of playing either forward spot or even operating as a small ball five. Think about it. With Kevin Looney recently signing with the Pelicans, there's a void in the Warriors' front court rotation. Lyles, if signed on a team-friendly deal, could be the perfect fit, providing that much-needed boost off the bench with his ability to knock down threes and defend. Siegel even mentioned Lyles alongside other intriguing names like Malcolm Brogdon, Chris Boucher, and Gary Payton II, indicating a strategic approach from the Warriors' front office, with the Jonathan Kuminga situation being a first domino to fall before they finalize their financial picture. This isn't just a random target. It's a calculated move to fill a specific need. But wait, the plot thickens. Just when you thought it was all about one potential piece, another high-impact name emerges from the shadows, a player who could bring veteran savvy and two-way tenacity to the Warriors' backcourt. We're talking about Malcolm Brogdon, the former Wizards guard, who has also been linked to Golden State. Jake Fisher reports that the Warriors are among several teams expressing interest in Brogdon, who is reportedly open to a sign-and-trade exit from Washington. At 32 years old, Brogdon brings a wealth of veteran leadership and invaluable playoff experience. He's a strong two-way player, capable of orchestrating the offense and locking down opposing guards. Last season, despite dealing with injuries on a rebuilding Wizards team, he still averaged a respectable 12.7 points and 4.1 assists in just 24 games. Imagine that kind of steady presence and scoring punch off the bench for the Warriors. The competition for Brogdon's services is fierce, with the Clippers, Lakers, Suns, Bucks, Kings, Pelicans, and Timberwolves all reportedly monitoring his status. This shows the value Brogdon brings, and the Warriors' interest signals their commitment to adding high-caliber, experienced talent. And now, for the news that could truly send shockwaves through the Bay Area and beyond. For weeks, it's been a whisper, a hopeful rumor, a dream for many Warriors fans. But now, it's practically a declaration, all but confirmed by none other than the Boston Celtics' own president, Brad Stevens. We're talking about the imminent, highly anticipated signing of veteran center Al Horford. Can you feel the excitement building? This is a sign Warriors fans have been desperately waiting for. While the Jonathan Kuminga situation has kept any major Warriors acquisitions in limbo, Stevens' recent comments have provided the clearest indication yet of Horford's availability. When asked about the prospect of Horford re-signing with the Celtics, Stevens stated it was unlikely. Unlikely? That's not just a hint. That's a green light for teams like the Warriors who have been patiently waiting in the wings. While this news doesn't guarantee Horford signing with Golden State, it should provide an extra jolt of hope for fans, as one of their primary offseason targets remains firmly on the board. Horford, who averaged a solid 9 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 2.1 assists last season in 27.7 minutes per game, could provide the exact veteran presence and defensive anchor the Warriors desperately need around the rim. With Kevin Looney's departure, the team cannot solely rely on the undersized Draymond Green or the still-developing Quinton Post to shoulder the full burden of minutes at center. Horford's ability to stabilize the defense, grab crucial rebounds, and even stretch the floor with his occasional three-point shooting would be an invaluable asset to Golden State's championship aspirations. The Celtics' decision to tear away from massive spending and retool their roster has directly benefited the Warriors. Boston has already traded away veterans like Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis to offload salary, and now they're letting some of their less costly free agents walk in an effort to reshape their roster around younger talent. While Horford, who has played 7 seasons in Boston across 2 different stints, wasn't widely expected to re-sign, given his diminished role over the past 2 seasons, Stevens' announcement essentially cements Horford's availability and makes him a prime target for contenders. Numerous teams, including the New York Knicks, Denver Nuggets, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Los Angeles Lakers, were reportedly suitors for Horford. However, many of these teams have already found their solutions through the trade market or free agency, leaving Golden State as the most likely landing spot for the veteran services. With the Warriors, Horford would receive a significant chunk of minutes due to the team's dire positional need at center. This situation has left Horford with essentially 3 desirable options: returning to the Celtics, signing with Golden State, or retirement. With Boston out of the picture, the path to Golden State looks clearer than ever. However, there's always a twist, isn't there? The Kuminga conundrum. The Warriors must still wait for conclusion of the Jonathan Kuminga restricted free agency saga, which has grown more complicated under the new CBA, in order to complete the deal with Horford. But here's the silver lining. It seems as though Horford is willing to wait for the team to get its ducks in a row before putting pen to paper. This patience from Horford speaks volumes about his desire to join a contender and his belief in the Warriors' vision. So, while the Warriors have taken a patient approach, don't mistake that silence for complacency. The front office is laser-focused on one goal: putting the right pieces around Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green to chase another championship. With veterans like Lyles, Brogdon, and especially Al Horford still on the board, Golden State has incredible options and the flexibility to strike when the time is absolutely right. The stage is set, the players are lining up, and the next chapter of Warriors basketball is about to be written. What do you think about these potential moves, Warriors fans? Are you as excited as we are about the prospect of Al Horford joining the Dubs? Let us know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're hyped for the upcoming season, and make sure to share this video with every Warriors fan you know so they don't miss out on the latest breaking news.